Yo, what's up? What's going on, man? Just trying to tweet this out. You obviously just got the notification. Send it out on all the platforms. Really need to figure out how to set up like an automatic post thing. I'm sure there is one, but me stupid. What's happening, man? What are you up to? Sounds like a good plan. Where are you? There you are. Wait for a couple of people to join us and we can get chatting. If we can get a few people in here, I want to talk about the guy up in front there, Omega Prime. So HASLAB, which is Hasbro's collector-orientated crowd-funded service, is releasing a modern figure of this guy. But over here, the price was massive, and there's been a lot of discourse around what's happening with that price. There's some other guys like a guy named Dr. Lockdown. He's doing a video on proxy postage services from the States so that we can avoid eBay's price gouging. So if people are interested in talking about it, we can. And we can also talk about the figure. Just something to do for the afternoon, really. Work tonight, I'm assuming. We've got 3 people here. Who else is here? Say hello in the chat. I am paying attention. I'm just trying to do some stuff on my phone. I love iPhone, but I'm on my PC laptop, so it's a pain in the ass to like swap stuff around. Where on my Mac inside, I can just be like fucking send. But yeah, not so much luck. Save image. That's what I want. Ooh, yes, the loaded topic. It's not that loaded. It's pretty simple maths. eBay are dicks and are claiming that they have an agreement with Hasbro that they would set the price at that, but there's no real need to. If I set it at $5.50 even, it would have been fine, but $7.50, a little bit rich, just a tad rich, especially when you can just import it directly through a proxy or through a mail service and probably save money on that even. Especially if by the time it comes out, the dollar picks up a little bit. It won't be so bad. Not only pick. You're not interested in it? I dug out my old one here just to have something in the background. I won't be messing with it on the streams. It's just a bit unwieldy. I did have a really mint one, but I sold it recently. Well before they announced this new one, but yeah, it's a cool figure. Great concept. And I want to support HASLAB. I wish HASLAB would open into the Australian market like they have with other territories. It would be really nice. I guess if we can support that, then maybe they will come and come to the party, I guess, with us. No, I may have watched already, but it's because it didn't have much. Yeah, you know what? I was watching some clips of RID in Japanese, just on YouTube. It's way better. I don't mind reading the subtitles, but I just find the Japanese sound with that style of animation just hits better. Where the American voiceovers, they're fine, but some animes just work with the original sound. The difference would be like I love Evangelion obviously, but the I grew up with the English voice dub, so it's normal for me to watch that. But stuff like RD really hits well with the Japanese voice. For viewers, say hello people if you're there. We're just talking a little bit about RID and Omega Prime, and once we've got a few people here, or if anyone wants to ask, we'll talk about the pricing issues here in Australia and what we can do about that. There's a few options, but I mean, one of the options is just buy it, but I don't think that's the best idea. If we want to foresees prices down a little bit in the future. What are you up to today, Luke? Working, I assume. Or did you have a day off today? Just avoid the Netflix. Oh, is it really badly edited, or? I've never watched it on Netflix. In fact, I've not really watched, besides the actual Netflix Transformers shows, the Kingdom trilogy or whatnot. I haven't really watched any Transformers on Netflix, so I don't know how badly they've actually been edited or not. Couldn't even make it. What was the issue with it? Is it editing, sound, bad quality uploads? I did watch a little bit of, was it Cyberverse or RID on Netflix? One of the two, maybe. I just like in passing, I watched a little bit. What they should have on one of the streaming services is all of Beast Wars. That I would watch, especially if it's in a good quality upload. I can watch the DVDs, but I don't want to wear them out. My poor Omega Prime here is missing a little skirt flappy thing on here. The two figures, Magnus and Prime, were in different boxes, so I don't even know if it exists or if it's in the tub, but I don't know, maybe. It hasn't yellowed out too bad, which is nice. I thought it would have, but I mean, it's not perfectly white either. You were working. Yeah, fair enough. I've actually gained some subscribers. We did drop below 2,000 for a little bit, and they're coming back, which is nice. Nice to see. Considering I haven't had that many views on videos, but it's good to see that getting some content out is actually helping with that. Just having a look now. What I've gained. Yeah. It's good. New voice actors. Yeah, okay. Skirt flappy thing, is that a technical term? Yes, Sam, it's very technical. I don't know what it's called. It's a hip skirt, I guess. Groin cloth. Mechanical groin cloth. Maybe. I don't know. Toy stuff. I don't know, what would you call it? Hip skirt flappy thing. Kilt. Robotic kilt. Robo kilt. If it's a kilt and he's missing one of the sides, does that mean it's off kilter? Come on. I can't see or hear any of you. I'm just going to make the fair assumption that you're laughing at that joke. Even if you're not. Nice. Might not have kids yet, but the dad jokes are in here. I need to get really motivated after this. I've got a large cabinet inside that I need to pull all the stuff out of. call my mate and then move it into this room. And it's really in the too hard basket, but I may get motivated and do that soon. We'll see. It's just a pain. I gotta there's maybe, I don't know, 30 Hot Toys in there and a few Transformers and things. So I sort of have to pull them out, hopefully fit them all on the dining table. There's also a 1/6 scale DeLorean in there, which is a pain in the ass to move. And then once all that's moved, we have to very carefully move a giant glass cabinet out of the house, not down much of a step, just like a little step, and then into this room. And then the slow process of bringing all the figures out here and putting them back in the cabinet after I clean the glass. But I don't want fucking flies and shit in here, so it's like carry a figure, open the door, close the door, put the figure in, repeat. Nightmare. What are you saying, Luke? Bio? What's bio? Eh? Speak us some English. Translate your text so we can understand what a comma and bio is. It's probably something obvious, so I'm just being dumb. Is that like the official name of a robotic kilt / skirt? Or just what a hip skirt is called in general? Robo kilt is currently the winner for what it should be called. Robo kilt. From now on, anytime I'm doing a review or playing with a toy, they must be called Robo Kilts. Just got to move his Robo Kilt out of the way to move the leg. I might go back and re-edit my roller video and say, yeah, it's a shame when these legs get caught on his Robo Kilt. Dictionary changes all the time. Robo-killed is the new updated English term for it. Correct. and under it will say small plastic robot hip skirt with a picture of my face. Robo kilt. Boo to the joke. Fuck you. The joke's funny. I'm sitting in here essentially talking to myself in a room full of toys to some friends on the internet in a chat. I'm allowed to make stupid jokes about robot kilts. The side split one is the one where's the bedroom for the missus. Yeah, that's correct. It's that's the fancy one for good times and nights out. No one wants to wear a unison one piece one anyway. Like, that's just horrible. We need more people in here for this. This is gold. Get me my robo kilt, woman. All jokes aside, robo kilts are serious business. Can't have your robo junk just swinging in the breeze. Lucas, you know that the Rampage is going to get announced within a few months if they're doing depth charge. It's bound to happen. Sam and Noe, but in our little community, there's a company called Transart that are reproducing some old toys from the 90s, modern and bigger sizes. And Lucas and I have been waiting for this particular set of figures for years, and they've just announced and showed off a prototype of one today. So that was some nerd excitement for us. Robo Kilt, the sequel. Nerdgasm, always fun. Yeah, man, it's I'll show you a little picture of what I'm talking about. I don't know if you ever watched Adam. It was like a CGI Transformers show in the 90s called Beast Wars. They're releasing this character called Depth Charge, who changes from if this will focus, I don't know if it will on the phone. Changes from like a manta ray into this cool robot with like a cape made out of his wings. And there's another his what do you call it? His nemesis was Rampage, this giant crab that could turn into a tank and a robot. It was kind of nuts. So having what we call masterpiece scale, I'll give you an idea. Masterpiece are like these sort of scale Transformers, all high-end engineering and paint jobs and whatnot. Having masterpiece scale versions of those figures will be pretty nuts if you're into collecting Beast Wars figures. So kind of pumped for that to come out. I've got a few in the that center cabinet over there. Speaking of cabinets, if I do get that cabinet moved this weekend, the next video on my channel will hopefully be the room tour, room build collection tour video. So that will be really fun. People seem to really like collection type videos. I'm going to do a few more shorts of showing off cabinets and figures and stuff as well. Just get them hits to the channel happening. I swear some people just see the link to streams and just be like, yeah, fuck that. No, join us. Talk about robo-kills. It's fucking fun. I need a wireless laptop. The way I have this set up, yeah, I know, but it's and look, to be honest, even popular like video, ignoring like fucking video game streamers that have heaps and heaps of people watching them, but even like some of the other guys in this community that have, you know, tens of thousands of subscribers and are quite popular might get 30 people in their stream. So it's not a big deal. It'll happen. It's just I have this thing in my head I need to shut off sometimes. So anyway, this streaming setup, I've got my, I'll change to the other camera, review camera. So I have my laptop with a million things connected to it, the Yeti mic, Stream Deck, which I need to customize and set up properly. I've sort of temporary done it. My mice, phone, obviously figure, Coke, headphones, and the camera I'm holding sits sort of here, so I can get that view there. Problem is, the laptop's sort of a bit back on the thing. It's kind of awkward to type on there. And Vangelis, one of the other friends of mine, he suggested getting a little Bluetooth keyboard, you know, like not a numpad, just the keys that I can easily type on and get out of the way. So that's something I need to invest in when I'm not poor as shit. But it can happen down the track. It's no urgency on it. Can you guys hear the music in the background? I just put Streamlabs has got this thing called Streamlabs Music, and I just put a soundtrack on called Chill. So I assume it's like loungy, chill type music. It's free, so you don't have to worry about getting copyright strikes. But I can't hear it because otherwise it will fucking reverb forever. Hello, what's all this then? Yeah, maybe, man. I could put like a little... You can't see it. I could put... Let's swap cameras. I could put a little shelf under here for the laptop. And run a flat monitor in front of me there where the laptop is, and that'll give me a lot more room, which is something I may do if I end up doing more hobby streaming in here. Because again, I discussed last time we were on, up here where that PowerPoint is, up above us, I'm going to be putting a couple of shelves, And off one of those shelves, I'll be able to put one of these webcams pointing directly down. So when I'm doing hobby stuff and painting, you'll be able to see it. But at the moment, it's just how it is. But it's all money and time, and I don't have much of either at the moment. How are you, Seth? How was your day? Damn near jizzed. What are you jizzing about? I mean, I love that I can have that effect on people, but I don't know if I want to have it on you, my friend. Music is nice and chill. Nice. I'm okay. Day was okay. How's Reva? Is she around? And how was her day? She's around. She says hi. I wave hi. Lucas, you need to elaborate on what you nearly jizzed. I need to know. I don't really want to know, but I need to know. Got much on for the weekend, Seth? Working on Saturday? I always forget if you work on the weekends or not. Russell's currently gone for a walk down the foreshore, so I was left alone, and I thought, oh bugger, I'll come and do a stream and talk about some robots and shite. So Seth, you weren't here yet, but I was pointing at this this little flappy do thing here, and I'm missing one on this side. Anyway, I called it a something or other, and then now we've decided the official dictionary term for that is robo-kilt. So anytime talking about the hip skirt of a robot, particularly a toy robot, it's a robo-kilt. Yeah, we probably don't walk him as much as we should because he gives us the shits half the time. But he's gone for a walk today, so he'll be nice and tired and he'll leave me alone for the rest of the night. He'll be in his cutest mode, which is sleepy dog, instead of annoying half Chihuahua, half Jack Russell, giving me the shits and crying all the time. The good thing with a little dog like that is he doesn't tend to need too much walking. Earlier I just picked him up and I kept like choke slamming him on the bed, which doesn't hurt him of course because he's only 5 kilos and the bed's soft. And then after a few choke slams he just decided to roar around the house at 1,000,000 miles an hour and do some zoomies. So that weared him out a bit too. We're closed on the weekend. Much on then, Seth? Oh. Can I show that on the stream, Sam? Mine should still have flaps, but the tyre's gone. Well, funny enough, my tyres... Oh, here we go. This is Samuel in the chat. Sent me his pupper on the floor there. Yeah, funny enough, Seth, my tyres... let's go back. My tyres have fared quite well. I think some on the trailer that... like the back of the fire truck, which is in a box somewhere still, might have perished. but the tires on these have held up really well. I don't know if it's just a climate thing where I am, but they're all looking good. Yellowing has been pretty good, not great, but like you can see, it's like kind of off white. It's not perfectly white. Oh god, the Coke's coming back. Go away, Coke. But yeah, so Magnus was in one tub with a bunch of figures because I moved everything out of here, and I kind of, not gently, but ripped him out of the tub, and I'm assuming this flap may have just got caught and fallen off in the tub, so it should be somewhere. But otherwise, besides being dusty, the chrome's held up alright. I mean, this one was second hand anyway. I did buy a complete in-box one. A 2-pack that they released a couple of years later that was like pretty much the same deco but ever so slightly different colours. And that 2-pack had... I sold it to a guy really cheap, unfortunately for me. But I sold it to a guy, and his tyres on the fire truck are already gone. So I don't know. It's hit and miss, I think, with that stuff. It's a cool figure. I hope the new one is less or more manageable to play with. Like, putting this top half on the fire truck's a pain in the ass. I'm sure the new one's got much better engineering for all of that crap. I'm paranoid about rubber deterioration because of some of my Hot Toys figures, so I keep this room pretty climate controlled, and as did when they were in the house. Where is it? I'm trying to find something for you guys. Super entertaining, Chris. Looking through internet browsers. Don't know if this will work. The fuck's the button to paste? I don't know if this is gonna work. Did that work? Yeah. Just pop that in there. For anyone that wants to join my Patreon, either unpaid or paid. Obviously paid is nice, but as the channel starts growing again, I'll start posting stuff on there. Have you played with any Transformers video games? Yeah, man. The what was... I don't know if Seth or Lucas remember what it was called. Was it Transformers Devastation recently? Oh, Hobby Streak time. Fucking, where is it? Yeah, Transformers Devastation was quite fun, Sam. I think it came out on the PS4. You might be able to download it on the what's the name? Ah, Seth, good man. I knew you'd get that in soon. I believe you are correct. Yeah, Devastation was fun. Did you guys play it? Had that all the character models and stuff are like cell shaded, like comic style, which was super nice looking. Yeah, it was pretty nice. The other games that were really good, fun, like third person shooter type games, Sam, were the Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron games. Can recommend those. They did a run of toys based on those as well a few years back, maybe like probably 10 years ago now. Yeah, if you really get stuck, Sam, I'll post you my copy of it if you want to play it. Obviously, you need to be a boomerang job, but I'm happy to lend it to you. But yeah, the Fall and still got the Fall / War of Cybertron games were really fun as well. Big cinematic scenes and stuff, and gameplay was pretty decent. Multiple characters that you could use in different areas of the game. Same with that Transformers Devastation. And in Devastation, you could like run along as Optimus Prime, then transform into a truck and like slam into something. It was pretty cool. Watch some video clips on both of them, Sam. You'll probably get hyped and want to play them. There's no certain. Do you see any sirs around here? Hello, how are you? Yeah, those were good. TFW sent me to GDC a couple of times for the press demo. They sent me. I love the closet. They made an appointment. Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, they were good games. I don't know. I'm that far removed from playing them when they initially came out that I don't know if they still have any support. But I'm sure you could play. You lived. I'm sure you could play them just offline on the console or whatever, and that would be fine. But yeah, I played the shit out of those, and now I'm feeling the nostalgia hype, and I kind of want to play them again. And to be honest, I think I played the War / Fall of Cybertron games more than I did Devastation. Devastation has a really great look to it, but the gameplay on the other games was more fun. And then if you want to go further back than that, I played the Armada game on the PlayStation and the Transmetal Beast Wars game on the PlayStation, but they were kind of janky, product of their time. How are you, Reva? My number one founding Patreon member. She's a champion. Seekers not seemed. Yeah, I figure that's what you meant. Them damn seemed. Starscream, leader of the seamed. Good. Friday night is always good. Yes, it is. I had a mental health day yesterday, so technically my Friday night was Thursday night. And I got some review shit done and made myself feel a bit better. Don't give me many more times here. So, been a nice 3-day weekend this week. Had a couple of appointments yesterday, but I still did work, of course. But yes, today is Saturday, and it's a good day because I still have a day off tomorrow. 7 viewers, Jesus. This is an all-time record. I need a button to make like fireworks or something appear on the screen. What other Transformers games are there in recent time that are... Yeah, sometimes you do just need a day, Reva. I played Transformers Mystery of the Comet. I've never played it, Seth. I should play it because it's a bit of history, but I think that fucking I watched the AGVN video on it. It looks like the most frustrating shit of all time. Like, whoever designed the hit pattern and stuff on it, fuck, it's terrible. I mean, it's an old game. Again, I get it's a product of its time, but there was other shit out at that time that was better than it. Download the ROM and play for 5. I might kill myself after 5. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I agree. And I in the past, I haven't taken enough of them, to be honest. 5 minutes and never do it again. I wish I could do some things 5 minutes and never do them again. If you're lurking in the back and you haven't said hello in the chat, say hello. Join in on the chat. Yeah, ignoring that terrible convoy game in the NES, what else have we got? More in modern times. So we got the 2 Fall and there's movie games, wasn't there? Like movie tie-in, like Revenge of the Fallen or fucking whatever games. I never played any of them, and they're probably shit, to be honest. So, Seth, you might have played some of those just out of curiosity with the podcast and stuff, but I don't have any recollection of playing them. So they're probably rubbish. Because, yeah, that's how it works. I need to summon the wife to bring me another Coke. That sounds terrible, but she's lovely and she'll probably do it for me. Yeah, a bunch of movie games. Remember, I forget the name. Transformers. What's the one called World of Warcraft? Come on now. I played a DS. Yeah, there's probably heaps of DS. I always kind of forget that how big the DS / Game Boy / fucking, maybe not Switch, but all those handheld ports over the years. There were so many games that were either changed or like little sub games of main console stuff. You just kind of forget a lot of it exists. I've watched videos on like best Final Fantasy games, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's 15 of those. Not fucking 400 of them, because there's like 8 different consoles that you forget about. I'm keen on, speaking of well, it's probably not games, probably just collectible. I'm keen on these cards that have been announced. Unlike Magic and whatnot, it shouldn't be too nuts for collecting a set. You know what was good handheld? PSP. Yeah, I never got a PSP, and I was always jealous, because I remember when people were playing like fucking, I mean, now you can do it on a Backbone or on like I can play fucking my PS5 on my iPhone, even though it's terrible. But I remember people playing like stuff on PSP remote, if I remember correctly, and I was always super jealous. It's mad when you think about the processing power and the graphical capacity of even the basic PCs and the previous gen consoles, the quality, Transformers, absolutely slept. Yeah, man. But again, like, I like repeating myself, but going back to those War and Fall of Cybertron games, they were pretty good. Like real good. It's a shame that they didn't continue. Was that Seth? Was that High Moon Studios that released those? I think it was. I remember there was a lot of discourse about the toys and stuff at the time. Evangelist would know if he joined the stream. I sent him a link. You are correct, sir. Yeah, High Moon Studios were the one of the main developers on those games. Yeah, Luke, I agree. I can't remember if there was ever talk of a third game or anything, but even some DLC for the original games would have been good. But I remember, was it the second game that you could control Bruticus and what's the name, Grimlock, and you could just go through stomping the fuck out of like the terrain and other robots and that. And then you were kind of spoilt by those parts of the game, because then you go back to using Bumblebee and get your ass whipped. Wonder if someone that's not needing to read a chat, have a look on Steam or one of those places and see if those War and Fall of Cybertron games are still available. Grimlock was excellent. Yeah, Grimlock was super fun. But the Bruticus parts of those games were super fun. I remember at the time when that Bruticus toy came out, all the deluxes came out, and it was like this big thing of a miner made out of all deluxes. Now looking back, that thing's trash, but like the concept of it was really cool. I'm thinking DMZ with Transformers or Destiny, Massive Worlds, Transformer Wheel. Yeah, man, that'd be so sick. Just a super freedom style gaming. Imagine having like fucking Blackout from the Transformers movies or something like that, where you could just like be running up a hill and just change into a helicopter and fucking get across the map. That's god damn it. I want that game. You'd never get me off the couch, man. Have a look at how much we were playing DMZ as it was, and then you add Transformers to that mix, I'd never leave the game. I asked my wife for a Coke, she brings me water, and then laughs at me. I got a Coke too. She's a good girl. I think she's telling me I haven't drunk enough water today. That's probably what I'm being told. She's good people. She is good people. She's definitely a good lady. Mind you, if she was really good, she would have brought me a donut. Because I bought some cinnamon donuts when I went and got lunch earlier. She remembered the secret door code. She did. So I fucked up and told everyone the code. Have you started painting any of your Plague Marines, Seth? Don't stop sharing it on the internet. It's a pain in the ass to change the numbers. I don't care. That being said, Reaver still hasn't come and broken in yet. I'm very disappointed. Dogs him, Seth, yeah. Right. Gotta share that happiness with you guys. Not yet. Have green stuff, one of them. Has it got gaps or are you trying to mod it? Don't want to beat me breaking in. Well, you better hurry up. When you're on a flight, I'll accidentally send you the address. Actually, I don't need to, do I? Did anyone go and see if those games still exist on Steam? Should stream again tonight at stupid o'clock. I'm operating tonight. Maybe, man. If I'm still awake, I might jump on if you need something to watch or something to chat to. It's good when we got like 5 or 6 people here because it keeps the talking going. But when it's when there's only 1 or 2, it's a bit stagnant. I'm gonna stop burping on stream. Jesus. Mod it. The set came with a duplicate guy that had 2 Nurglings. And it made it a little different. Okay. Just fill in the holes. I always fill my holes with green stuff. And now, the coffee, I can settle in and play normal Raiders. What the fuck? Speaking of Norman Reedus, has anyone watched any of that new? Are they out yet? This is showing how much I'm paying attention to it. Has anyone watched any of the new Walking Dead shows? Please do go on. About green stuff in holes? Is that what you're talking about? Seth, is it liquid green stuff or are you using the solid stuff? Is that nope to the show, Sam, or nope to green stuff in holes? Yeah, same, Seth. I fell off in that season too. And I haven't watched anything since. I even went back and tried to watch with the missus, like the original series of it, like season 1 of The Walking Dead, but because I'd seen it, it wasn't really like, it doesn't have a lot of rewatch value to it. Having Wolf Creep Pro licking in holes. Carl. The memes. That's still a good meme. Yeah. Kind of fuck Carl though. You know what I'm saying? Little fucking dick. Carl. Can you imagine trying to rewatch the farm episodes? Oh, I forgot I even exist, Seth. Yeah, dude, like, it was probably interesting for Kimmy, because, like, she hadn't watched it before, and, you know, zombies and whatnot. But fuck me, it was kind of slow, just, like, I don't know. It was interesting the first time around, but, yeah, that was a weird arc. Like, maybe it made more sense, like, in the books, but, I don't know, on the farm. And like you couldn't fucking tell what was going to happen in that season either. Anyone who watched any media ever could have put that together. Yeah, Supernatural's definitely rewatchable. Doctor Who is rewatchable. Buffy is always rewatchable. Multiple episodes. Maybe they had budgetary issues on those episodes. They couldn't afford extras and makeup. They should have gone like anime style and used stock footage. Zombie combined. That's got like flashing fucking streaming colours behind it and just a zombie in the middle. Yeah, filler. Fucking filler. Yeah, and I think the Eccleston run to the end of Capaldi's run is definitely rewatchable. I don't think I would rewatch what's her name's run. And so far, I'm enjoying. I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name, but the guy from Sex Education, the special where David Tennant and him were in the same episode, and then the Christmas special with him were quite fun. But Jodie Whittaker. Yeah, like I watched the episodes and they were alright, but I don't think they got much rewatch value. But definitely Tennant through Capaldi are good for me. Yeah, Capaldi's my favourite Doctor, I think. I was a big Matt Smith fan, and then but Capaldi, grumpy old man, just fucking works. And that episode, or that run of episodes where he is in the castle and he repeats time for like fucking billions of years, that shit's good, well written. Yeah, that's fair, Sam. No hate on anyone for liking different. I mean, lots of people, Tennant's their favourite Doctor. And if we go back to the original series, what's his name? Tom Baker was my favourite Doctor. Well, Reva, have you watched the current specials with Tennant and Donna? Because they were pretty good. I enjoyed those at Christmas time. Over Christmas time. Chuck each other. Are you my mummy? I love that when the Doctor sees a dude with a gas mask on and he's like, are you my mummy? And the guy's like, what? He's like, nothing. Capaldi had good speeches too, in my opinion. Like real solid speeches. Yeah, it's nice to get a bit of a cap on that whole Donna thing. What did you dislike about Clara the most, Seth? Who's everyone's favourite companion of the modern era? I'm looking forward to the new series coming out, actually. Get some new Doctor on the telly. Rose and Amelia. Amy Pond, yes. I will forever be a fan of fuck, what's her name? I'm drawing blanks. What's Amy's real name? Yeah, she's very pretty also, Lucas. Fuck. Why am I drawing a blank? Feeling dumb. Karen Gillan. Yeah. Yes, she's very beautiful, but she's quite funny. I don't know if any of you have watched some of her behind the scenes Marvel stuff, getting ready to play Nebula and stuff. She's a good egg, that one. Yeah, some good Rose content. Do like a bit of Donna as well. Have some good laughs with Donna. Yeah, I think so too, Sam. Pre-Capaldi, Matt Smith and his companion stuff were really good. But yeah, again, just my thing, but I'm a Capaldi guy. Plus, Malcolm Tucker is funny as fuck. Yeah, I can understand that, Seth. The only thing that really gave some real... gave any impact on the character after that was the fact that the Doctor gave a shit so much. Yeah, Donna kept him in check pretty well. Should change the title of this stream to Talking Doctor Who. One of my favourite scenes in Doctor Who was, I think it was the 50th anniversary. The Day of the Doctor, that episode where it had the War Doctor, Tennant, and Smith in it, and Smith talks to the curator. And now that they've, like, looking more recently when they've had Tennant return as the revisiting a face and all that, it really solidifies that the curator could actually be the Doctor, even though they essentially admitted it in that episode anyway. But it now doesn't feel so much like a throwaway type thing. Martha Jones wasn't the best. Yeah, early Martha Jones stuff I liked a lot more. The stuff where she went around the world and told the Doctor story, it wasn't that hype for me, but there was some good stuff with Martha. Nail on the head there, Seth. What's everyone's thoughts of when the Master became Missy and that whole run? Do I have any Doctor Who toys? I have a couple of sonic screwdrivers. They're in the house though. One of them is Matt Smith's screwdriver, and it's actually a screwdriver, so you can pull the end off it, and it's got little screwdrivers on it. I have a little TARDIS that spins on itself. Actually, there's a company that makes 1/6 scale Doctor Who figures that one of the local stores has a few, and I've been very tempted on those. Yeah, I love Missy, and then the way that she was sort of killed by herself was kind of disappointing. Change the title to Nerdgasms and Robo-Kilts, yeah. I was already enjoying it less and watching other stuff by that point. I really like it, but wasn't excited by it. Yeah, fair enough. 'Tis fair, no judgment here. It is funny when you get a bunch of people in a room that are they're very similar and have similar hobbies and likes, and yet they can all have varied opinions on the same subject. Seen the Sonic Screw? Yeah, I have. I haven't seen one in action though, Sam. I don't know if they're any good or if it's just a gimmick. Like you use a couple of times and you're like, oh fuck this, I'm gonna grab my normal remote. I think there was like a Harry Potter fucking wand as well, you know. One of those magic remotes. Mind you, with like my LG had a little fucking dildo looking remote that was a magic remote that you could wave around, and probably like the size of this but cylindrical. So I assume they would work very similar to that, but maybe a little cheaper quality. Did it vibrate? I did kind of say that on purpose just to set you guys off. No, it didn't vibrate. You could talk to it though. I bet you don't have anything like that. Jokes aside, it actually did. Like if you were walking in and you just saw kind of the silhouette of it sitting on a table, you would think it might have been one. I have no idea why LG decided to design it like that, but they did. We can talk to our TV remote. I never do it. I don't know if it works very well, but yeah, even I think I've got a Hisense TV in here, and it's, I don't know if you can see, it's got a little speakery fucking thing up here, and it does ask me if I want to use it every now and then, but if I've got the fucking remote in my hand, I might as well just press the YouTube button, and I want it anyway. So it is what it is. I guess it's a marketing thing. Like, hey, we can advertise another function. Hey, where'd all the viewers go? We're down to 2. Who's left? Ah, nice, Seth. I did look at that many times, that box set. That's cool though. What have you sent me there, Sam? Yeah, I don't know. It's saying 2 viewers now, and there was 6 of us in here, so no one said they were going. Everyone's left me. Have you sent me a link to my own video stream there, Sam? What's going on? Chris's LG. I'm opening it. This better not be porn. You dick. Yeah. Fuck. How'd you do that? Was that just like a clip function or something? You're getting hacked. Says at least 3 of us here. Yeah, I don't know, man. That count thing is a bit strange. Now it says 4. Who knows? Who fucking knows? That's something I was going to show you guys. Now I fucking can't remember. No one answered my fucking question before. I'll need something done right. You just got to do it yourself, don't you? God damn it. I'm just fucking around. Steam, where are you? Open. That being said, someone might have answered and I just fucking didn't pay attention. I'm trying. There we go. Just having a look about those games we were talking about before, because I kind of want to go and play them now. Alright. Store. Where's the search bar? Search. Transformers. Oh god, there's heaps of Transformers games. So currently on Steam, I'm watching on PS5, but can't get on phone. I don't know, Sam. I do that all the time. I quite often watch, like, when Vangelis, one of mine and Seth's friends, is streaming. I quite often put it on the TV and use my phone to chat. I don't know if that counts as 1 or 2 or none. Fuck if I know. So anyway, Steam. We were talking about Transformers games. There is, on Steam currently, there is Transformers Battlegrounds. Have no idea if it's any good and have not played it. Earthspark Expedition is on there. Have no idea if it's any good. And I think that's it on Steam. That's a bit of a shame. That being said, I don't even know if War/Fall of Cybertron were even on Steam originally. Let me have a look on. So, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. See if it's available anywhere. There's a link for Steam on here. No, that's just a forum. Yeah, no, it might be one of those games you gotta buy. Oh, I've still got them. PS3 games. But yeah, but back to before, Sam. If you want me to lend you Devastation, I'm happy to send that out to you. Watching it. Yes. There's a dude posting on Twitter about Omega Prime. I feel like commenting and saying, "Well, fucking come to the stream." Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Can you play? Fuck it again. This is shit I just don't retain in my brain. Can you play? Can you play PS3 games on the PS5? I'm assuming not, but that's a shame if you can't. Is there anything new, Seth? Like new today or new in the last couple of days? But yeah, I read into. Pardon me. I read into a fair bit of it when it at first hit the news. And yes, he is a sicko. Not surprised though. Not surprised he's fucked in the head. All those people that are like, oh, I see Vince as a father figure are fucking eating their words now, aren't they? Just put that fucking... Hold on. I need a prop for this. All the people that were saying Vince as their father figure can eat their fucking hat. Newest thing is just Kevin Nash. Yeah, I did have that pop up on my YouTube suggestions feeds thing. I haven't watched it though, Seth. What was he saying? There's probably a lot of people that knew shit that weren't necessarily supporting things, but didn't want to lose their livelihood, so just kept their mouth shut, which is whatever, I'm not getting involved. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people that know shit that either also had to sign NDAs of some description or were just too afraid to lose their livelihoods. Unfortunately. I know there was that thing with Shane, apparently, is why Shane left the company for that long period the first time, because he just kept trying to get him to sort his shit out, him being Vince, and nothing was happening, so he just fucking left. He's like, fuck this shit. Yeah, Vince is a pile of crap. Everyone knows it. It's just he's got caught this time. Teach him for not paying his fucking bribery money and voiding his NDAs. Silly fucker. Anyone that's got that kind of money and has to do fucking sick, perverted shit to people and then make them sign NDAs and then has millions of dollars to pay hush money doesn't deserve the fucking money. It's a lot to try and type out, but he was doing a lot of asking questions that have been answered already in a way that seemed like he was trying to plant seeds of doubt. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to that whole thing. Obviously, Vince is fucked now. He's not. Yeah, I've read a lot of it. No, it's fucking, it's like 15-year-olds fucking talking shit about girls. It's so fucked. You know the thing that surprised me a bit reading a lot of those transcripts are the fucking terrible grammar and like use of text speech and stuff from a fucking 70-year-old man. Like, you'd think Vince, being this big fucking important businessman, would write you with Y-O-U, not you, the letter U. Like, shit like that. It was kind of weird. It's Nash. Yeah, Nash is fucking... I don't know. Since Nash's son passed away, he's been a bit strange. Which, you know, fair enough, but... Nash might just try to get some views too, who knows. big fucking super shredder himself. Yeah, like, I say this in, and I preface it by saying that I don't find the content funny, but I found it funny how fucking weird he wrote everything. And I can't imagine sitting in a fucking court listening to have to be a fucking serious ass lawyer talking that shit out. Like, saying, you know, I'm not going to repeat it, but saying all that stupid shit the way it was written. And then, I forget what they're called, but you know, the person that sits here and fucking records all the transcript for the court. And they've got to fucking retype that shit as someone's saying it. Like, it's going to be a fucking circus when all that's going in court. He's busy. Stenographer, yeah. That's the one. Vince writing text like... World's oldest millennial. Yeah, no shit. It's just weird. It's like... Because he's such a... no pun intended, because we're talking about this, but he's such an anal fucker that he... like, he on record, people have said Vince doesn't like sneezing because he has no control over it. And then he types like a fucking 12-year-old. What the fuck? No, I don't know about that. No, the context from 15-year-olds is pretty fucked these days too. Not all of them. Some of them are good, but some of them aren't. But yeah, old Vinnie Mac. Fucking in hot water like a lobster at the moment. Hate sneezing. Spooping up there. Shouldn't laugh. It's fucking funny. So that brings new meaning to his song. You've got no chance. Yeah. That's so fucked up. Of all the fucking things you could do to fucking have fun, what a fucking foul thing. I got a strong stomach, but I can see why that would fucking upset people. Are you going to refer to getting Vinced? It's probably a bit unfair to people named Vince. Innocent Vinces out there that will be forever fucking related to that. Oh yeah. Summit, like, they're doing this whole... I just saw your thing, so I'll watch it when I'm off stream, but... some of the fucking shit that Vince said in promos and stuff over the years, it's like going back and watching it now is so fucking bad. Like, you can see why they're deleting a lot of it. Not sure who's worse, Vince for doing it or the other side who managed to keep his still. Absolutely Vince the whole lobby. Really short video. Play it on the stream. It's funny. Gonna get me fucking cancelled.
Come on out, you rapist! Well, there he is.
Calling himself out. The Spider-Man meme. Yes, old Vinnie Mac. What a fucking idiot. You would think a dude like that would just be too fucking busy to be doing that shit, wouldn't you? Obviously not. Be interesting also to see who gets fucking caught in the wake of it. Who else is going down with Vinny? I do feel sorry for his fucking grandkids and shit, but Robo kilts. Scumpy. Fucking Scumpy. He's doing sicko stuff in his 70s. It's not like an old thing from the middle of the outage. Yeah, that's right. It's fucking like from... Well, it's the same shit that got him taken off the board, 2 years ago? So it's happened in the last 5 years. So at least since he was in his fucking late 60s. Fucking sick old prick. Yeah, you wonder how many old sick rich dudes do this kind of shit and make people sign NDAs. Is music still going in the background, guys? I don't know how long the playlist is for. Oh no, super long. It'll go for ages. All good. And get them deleted like Kevin Spacey. Yeah. Yeah. Sayonara, Vinny. Seth, that's what else blew my mind when I started reading the story in Court Docs. Thought it was like 30 something years ago. Yeah. And no, we imagine the shit he fucking got away with 30 years ago. When all people were so afraid to fucking say anything back then. Sick fuck. Let's talk about something more positive, guys. Talking about Vinny's fucking horrible life decisions. What's everyone having for dinner? I know it's probably a bad segue from that subject to this, but what's everyone having for dinner tonight? Or what did you have for dinner tonight if you're Seth? Because I need to decide what I'm going to eat. Okay, I'm done. Pepper steaks from Lucas. That does not surprise me, my friend. It's probably the 1 billionth steak served on your plates. I'm assuming you still eat the exact same diet as you always have. What's a Dan Dan Noodles thing? Is Dan Dan the shop? Or the brand of noodles? Got the Dan Dan noodle. I'm allowed to say that. My wife's Asian. It's not racist. It's a style of noodle. It's a Dan Dan style. Quick Google. This better not be a fucking prank. Dan. It's top search result. Dan Dan noodle. Spicy pork and is it pork flavored, Seth? It's like a noodle soup. Is that? It's like noodle in like a soupy broth looking thing. Bleach the shit out of my respiratory system. Dad, were you cleaning earlier, Noe? The diet's improved. Are you eating any vegetables? Like, or are they still off the fucking menu? We're getting close to 40, my friend. We need to be eating some of them veggies. The one has ground pork. Ground pork products mixed in. Not actual ground pork. It's like when the like supermarkets or whatever, they introduce a thing, but it's not like it's not ice cream, it's iced confectionery treat, because it doesn't have enough actual ingredients in it to be ice cream anymore. So ground pork products, pork like meat mixed in. Is that chat faster than this chat? What's going on here? My chat needs refreshing. Hold on. It's popping up on your screen, but my chat screen ain't showing shit. You can find stuff labeled as cheese food here because it's so processed it doesn't qualify as regular cheese. Yeah, exactly. Just like what you call it? No, what did you write? Lucas, just go carnivore veggies. Oh yeah. I don't know why that didn't pop up in the main chat. Yeah, it's like, what is it with peanut butters like that, isn't it? Where the peanut butter has to have a certain amount of peanuts in it. No, I've got it on my screen. I'll show you. I've got the main chat there, and then you guys are there, and this chat stopped loading for some reason. So, the single screen's working fine. I was scrubbing the shower, used a product my boss recommended, told her it had bleach in it. She said it doesn't, it isn't strong smelling. Yep. Most products have some form of bleach in them, even if they don't say it. And it fucks your carpet up. I'm not on the tools anymore, but when I first started my career in restoration, like nearly 20 years ago, I did a lot of carpet cleaning. And the amount of places I would go to with people saying, I cleaned it using this wool safe carpet cleaner from my supermarket. And the amount of them that had some form of fucking oxidizing agent in them was unreal. So if they say no bleach, it might have something else in it that does the same thing. I hate how easy it is to eat trash quality food. It really works so much over the time that I'm just too tired to cook anything decent. So yeah, man, I'm the same, Seth. I work long hours, drive long distance home, and sometimes I just can't be fucked. That being said, I wish some of that trash food was good food. If that makes sense. Like, I love mac and cheese, but mac and cheese is fucking terrible for you. Processed ass cheese and pasta but yeah, I know what you're saying, man. And shit that's like super processed is just so hard to digest. It just sits in your stomach. No, bleach is fine to use, but yeah, like, obviously when you're expecting to use bleach, you wear appropriate respiratory protection. But when you're thinking that something doesn't have bleach in it, you just spray the fuck out of your shower and get your head in a little box. It's probably not ideal. At Seth, the advantage of carnival, you don't have to grab a steak out and you're sorted, yeah. Thought about trying to do a carnivore, but I like too many things that aren't meat. Might fuck me up too quickly. Or any respiratory protection. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guilty of not wearing any and spraying my shower full of bleach. Window was open. It's like when I'm doing stuff with power tools and I do the safety squints, put my safety eyelids on. My dream is for someone to invent food. It's a ready-to-eat food that's packaged and has all the vitamins and minerals needed in it, while staying on limits of calories, sodium, and sugar. I agree, Seth. The problem with that, it probably tastes like shit. And the thing is, you can make super healthy, bland food taste good with spices and fucking shit like that, but it's all prep time and it just fucking takes forever to do. Space food. Dehydrated everything. Everyone, stick around. No one go anywhere. Keep chatting. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Fuck you, Seth. I'm an earthling. I need earth food. Earth brand food. Working in the hospital PPE is such a big thing. Everyone thinks about skimming on it, but never ever does because anything happens. Yeah, dude. Yep. Definitely. I work with mold all the time, so I get it. I'm just a bit slack at home, really. You know, we need Drax. Drax the Destroyer? Need a getaway driver. Be cool. You're talking about Drax the Destroyer, Noe? I can go grab one for you. That's right, you can all break in. Reaver knows the code and my address. Learn the art of invisibility and slowly eats a chip. Yeah. 1 second, I'll get Drax. God, knocking shit over. You need to set up your stream so you can play and react to videos. I have so much weird. Yeah, I'll try and set up another thing so I can do it. Yeah, this is the Hot Toys Drax. Let me pop them on the webcam. Yeah, this is the Hot Toys Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So he's pretty cool. Old Dave Bautista himself doesn't want to focus. There he is. First item to go missing. Which bulk reaction content problem is it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, at the moment, I'm not monetized because I have enough. I have enough subscribers, but because the channel's been stagnant for a while, my watch hours is low. I think is the problem. So I'm not monetized at the moment anyway, but it can fuck up copyright and all that sort of stuff doing the live watching things. I mean, the other option is I can put links back on in the chat, but then people have got to click them and not watch it long. But I'll have a look into it, Seth, because that would be pretty fun, actually. I'm going to put this Drax back because it's fucking expensive and I don't want to drop it. It's definitely a good idea though, Seth. I mean, you can still send me that stuff through Messenger and I can watch it and laugh. People do those reacts videos all the time. I just have to. I'm still a noob on the streaming things. I want to make a new interface there as well. The show, those promos, yeah, for sure. I think that's the case too, Seth. Noe, when I don't think you were here yet. I was talking about I've got one more cabinet to move in here, which is my mission for this evening and tomorrow. Once that's done, I can finish tidying up in here because at the moment, if you look on this camera. At the moment, behind me on the floor is a shit ton of boxes, and this glass case thing here needs to go back inside. So once that is sorted, I can put together my next video for the channel. So I'm going to do a room build video slash collection show off fucking tour thing. So if you see any figures that you want to have a closer look at in that video when I do it, let me know, and I'll either do a video on them, because that's what I'm going to tell like in the video for the viewers. I'm just going to suggest that if there's anything anyone sees in the collection that they want to have a closer look at or see a review or something on, then I'll do a video review for them. You won't have to be home, Noe. I'll do it as an actual uploaded video. It won't be a live stream because it's just too hard with the cameras and stuff. I'll do it as an actual edited, uploaded video. But yeah, I just got to sort the room out. It's too messy at the moment to show it off like that. I don't mind on stream because it's a bit more casual, but as a, like, some sort of production value style video, I want it to look neat. As long as you're pausing and commenting, you can argue that it's... Yeah. I'm sure there is, I don't know about here in Australia, but I know America's got a lot of copyright / parody law information. And I think when you're doing... If it falls under like art or fucking whatever, one of those type of things, it's a loophole, and you can use other people's content. People do it all the time. It's obviously doable. I just need to figure out how to do it. I walked inside then, and Kimmy's making, or has cooked prawns, so I'm like, fuck, this is fine. But when you're inside and someone's cooking something, you don't really notice. When you walk into the house and you didn't know, you're like, oh god, it's strong. Let's see if I can get her to join us. Back relocated to the dining room so I can work out how to use the laptop. Fair enough. If anyone wants to send any tips or whatever you call them on this, I'm just fucking with you. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, I need to. I want to figure out how to change this chat too, so that I can see all like your little logos and stuff. I don't know if that's because I'm using Streamlabs and not directly through YouTube, but there must be a way to change this chat. It's probably something to do with the theme settings I'm using or whatever. I think there's too much reaction content, not enough analysis. Yeah, either way, I'm happy to do whatever content if people want to come and watch it. Had some dude on one of the actually Seth on Chris's Discord, he's like, what did he say? He goes, I wasn't expecting you to have to have a smooth voice due to your thumbnail and username. I was expecting the review to be more like, hey brother, there's Roller. He's an epic figure. I'm just pretending to sound like that because that's what he did in Capitals. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I appreciate that. I think I just sound Aussie. No, he says do a makeup tutorial. Maybe I can convince Kimmy to do a makeup tutorial. I don't know about me doing one. If I get enough financial support from viewers, maybe I'll be the makeup model. But I don't know about doing the tutorial. I sent her a link. I'm hoping that she joins us and says hello. She can do one using you as a model. Yeah, I could do that, Seth. We should do a co-stream and talk about that stuff. And get you on, or get your friend the luchador on. We'll talk about GW. I think I can do that. The like co-stream, like have two people on here, so we could do that. Both put our lucha masks on. I mean, you could get your friend the luchador to come and do it. Still, yeah, Seth. I mean, we can do a stream anytime, and I just need to figure out how I can bring up like the. I mean, I'm sure if I just go here, window capture, I think I can use. Let me have a play tonight. I'm gonna set a reminder. Figure out stream shot. That's my reminder for later. That I need to set a time to, you dumbass. Today. Time. Later. Alright, Seth, I will have a look at how to do the screen sharing thing. And maybe I'll create a different... yeah. As soon as I said it, Sam, I was like, I should have added more words after tonight. Yeah, that's the after hours stream. We'll have that from 10 p.m. tonight. It won't be on this platform though. Anyway, Seth, I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll figure out how to do so on my screen where my head is, I might set it up so there's like two talking head screens, and then on the other side of the screen where like the chat and everything is, I can do like a shared screen, and then I can, like I do with this, I can just hit a button and we can swap between the screens. So I'll do something like that. Oh no, dude, Teddy Rubskin. Jeez, this is getting worse and worse. Teddy Rubskin. His stream is run through Discord. I could ask him. Yeah, you can ask, man, and I'll have a play with Streamlabs, not myself, with Streamlabs, and see if I can figure out how to do on here. But I know I have the capability for us to both multi-stream through this. through the channel and everything. So, Seth, we'll have a look at it, and we might even be able to do something tomorrow if I can nut it out tonight. I keep using words that I should not use and phrases with certain people in my chat. God damn it. I tell you what, Noe, if I could make the kind of money that some of those people are making, I'd consider it. I tell you what. Not that anyone would, in their right fucking mind, would subscribe to it, but there's bound to be an audience. Yeah, there's an audience for everything, but I don't know if I'll be making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month like some of the girls on there. I've done enough photography for some of them models. Yeah. Feet pics. My hairy man feet. Yay. Did you watch Within the Wall series? No, not yet. I knew a Jimmy Snow who set up OnlyFans with wholesome, approving dad content. He took it down because of complaints from sex workers. Yeah, there's actually plenty of people on OnlyFans doing like legit fucking wholesome shit, and there's audiences for it, which is I find is like super funny. Yeah, there's I don't intend on trawling through OnlyFans, but I'm sure there's plenty of funny shit on there that's not necessarily X-rated. But fucking hell, some of the people are making some fucking serious money on there. Complaints from sex workers. Fuck them. I mean, I know that's what they're there for, but fuck them. If some dude can make some wholesome content on there and make some dollars, good on him. That's cool. Yeah, Seth, I'll have to ask. I'll have to talk to Chris about how he does his screen sharing and collaborative streams and stuff. Sometimes he's just bad at answering messages, though. I don't know what you find, but maybe he just fucking screens my messages and ignores me. But I'll ask him next time he wants to reply to me. Went from fencing to heartbeat. Direct traffic, mate. Oh, it wasn't in a heartbeat. We had plenty of other content in between there. Man, I just let the chat flow. There's no judgment or restrictions here outside of the obvious things. I messed with OBS some. I know Drunken hasn't used OBS and Skype. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs, which is just like a more user-friendly UI than OBS. I'm just using the free version. It's pretty straightforward, but it's again, like a lot of these programs and stuff, there's so much functionality that you kind of have to dig out of the program. But talking to some people that are already doing it will probably help. I was going to make a joke about Vince then, but it's not great. OBS is pretty straightforward. Have to create live reaction content all on one screen. Yeah, I mean, Streamlabs is as well. It's just the main reason, like I have OBS, like the normal OBS. The main reason I'm using Streamlabs instead of just normal OBS Studio is because I have a Stream Deck and it just integrates better with Streamlabs. What do I use to edit? I use Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. Which again, I'm slowly digging into the functionality of. It's when I did my airbrushing videos like 2 years ago, I discovered a fair bit of the stuff in it, and now I'm just relearning. So you can see even in the 2 videos I've done a couple of things with like images appearing and overlays and stuff like that. Something I need to figure out, because I have some ideas for some videos, is how to do image tracking. So while a video is happening, that image is moving across the screen or whatever. When I used to do videos 7 years and further back, I was using a program called Pinnacle Pro HD, which I edited like 140 odd videos with that. So I had a bit more of a grasp of that, of how to make things happen. But for example, like this this intro. That intro screen was on Premiere Pro, but there was a shit ton of layers to create that. So like having the borders, having each individual image moving in, and the timing and stuff. So I mean, it's good. It's a good program, and a lot of professionals use it. But it's just, yeah, it's just a bit of a journey. No, you don't need AI. It's just I mean, you just use keyframing and like there's options when you're using it for position and all that sort of stuff, and the timing with that positioning. I have done it before. It's just remembering how to do it. And the problem is I get a bit lazy with wanting to watch videos while I'm editing. And then when I'm just sitting down doing stuff, I'm not really thinking about it. DP sues Streamlabs for donos because they don't... users, I'm thinking you're saying they're not sues, Seth. Is that correct? Streamlabs for donos, because they don't take nearly as big a cut as YouTube does in the super chats. Yeah, the best place to use is the Stream Elements, which I think is, I assume they're part of Streamlabs. They might not be, but they take bugger all compared to YouTube and Twitch and all that. But I haven't set up that yet, so my thing just goes straight through Streamlabs, and autocorrect does me dirty. So if anyone want to do a tip, I can tell you exactly how much it takes from me. Let me have a look on the dashboard. If you want to do a new tip, I can tell you, but I could probably find an old tip. Let me have a look. Tip history. Super chats and tips are different, I assume. But I would make the assumption that my brain's stalling. Need to go into a nosedive. I would make the assumption that super chats and tips get cut the same. Let me have a look on PayPal. Yeah, YouTube does take a fair chunk. I'm not sure how much Streamlabs takes. So Seth, when you tipped $5 last week, for example, I took $4.52 of that in my account. And then it must change obviously on the amount, that it's not a flat rate, because when I got a dollar tip, I received 67 cents. When I got a $3 tip, I received $2.62. And again, your $5 tip, I received $4.52. So however that math works, that's what I got through Streamlabs. But again, if anyone wants to give me a tip or do a super chat with all 5 of you here, just in case I don't see a chat. Here's me asking my friends to fucking send me money on YouTube. What a dick. I know I was watching Jobby earlier, Jobby the Hong, video reviewer. He uses the stream elements. So let's have a look what percentage they take. What percentage do stream labs take? I'm trying to Google it, but I don't know how much. It says neither Streamlabs or Stream Elements take a cut of your donations. However, you have to pay transaction fees depending on the payment method you choose. So it's probably, you can almost afford a trip to Macca's. Yeah. I've had all of like $10 come through, which is not even a fucking meal these days. I think I need a few more viewers before I start getting donos start rolling through. I'm gonna get some people on my Patreon. Man, Macca's, like a decade ago, I could have gone to Macca's and got like a decent amount of food for $10, but now, nothing. Barely get a bloody Big Mac meal for that shit. What's the time, Seth? I could look, but let me have a look. I'm being lazy. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. You have to have us on screen. Tap the like button, everyone. Yeah. Again, I need to... That's the thing on the... Like, I can add a... I can add a thing here, like... tip goal, for example. I can add a source. Tip goal, add source. And then... goal amount. What's the date today? What's it not fucking thing? 11. See if this works. Done. Can you guys see that on the screen, or is it just not coming up? Did a tip goal thing come up on the screen? Because for me, it's not visible. Just under the live viewer count thing in the box next to my head. Sometimes the no, it's not. Okay, I'll delete it. Sometimes the app doesn't like changing stuff while you're on stream, so I'll have a look at that later. Anyway, what is my current favorite TV show and how do you watch it? Current favorite TV show. I watch most things on my actual TV in the lounge. Current favorite TV show. I don't know. A lot of shit like is between seasons and stuff at the moment. Alright, name some shows. I'm drawing blanks right now, and I'll tell you if it's up there for me. Favorites for me are like depends on the day type thing. Seth, yeah, I'm gonna have to pack it in soon. Reba already crashed. Yeah, I figured she'd already disappeared on us. But yeah, Seth, anytime you want to go. It is Saturday here, Seth. I may jump on. What time would you normally get up, Seth? Just trying to work out. Yeah, reach is good. I thought you meant like Sam. I thought you meant like current shows that are made now, not all time like favorite shows. Or do you just mean that I happen to be watching at the moment? Because I've kind of run out of series at the moment to watch. We were watching The Nanny. We just did a full watch through of The Nanny, which was quite fun, but that's ended now. 5:36 is normal, depending on. So it's 11 now. So what's that? 7 hours? Like 1 p.m. 1 a.m. for me. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be on then. We'll see. Seth, hit me up when you wake up, and if I'm on, we might have a play with this streaming thing. If you are interested in doing that, have a play and see if we can try and figure out what works and what doesn't, or even if we can get something working. But I'll have a play with the actual system in a minute when we get off the stream. I slapped the snooze button way too much, and my wife gets a little upset at me when she's still in bed and I keep hitting the snooze button. I personally could just watch YouTube for the most part, and then watch like the series when they pop up, like on Star Wars series and Marvel series and shit like that. But Kim prefers to watch like actual shows and movies and things. I mean, I do watch a lot of movies, that being said. I recently watched, because I recently saw Godzilla -1, and that was so really just brilliant. I did go back and watch Shin Godzilla, because there was a lot of hype around Shin Godzilla when it came out, and I never watched it. So I did watch that recently, and I really enjoyed that as well. I also saw Aquaman 2 as well. The movie was okay. Visually very pleasing though. Very nice chemical creating visuals. We do that too, except I can't stand the snooze button. I'm trying to get better at it, Sam. I've been, in fact, some days I'm like, just by happenstance getting up like minutes before my alarm, and I look at it and I just get up. Because if I hear it and snooze it, I'll probably stay in bed. Try and sleep in and we'll see what's happening. Well, Seth, if maybe tomorrow afternoon, then my time, like similar time as got on today, like say, just looking at the time, it's 11 now. Say maybe like 8-ish, 9-ish your time tomorrow. Could probably have a go at something then. That way it's not super late for me and super early for you. Otherwise, if I'm awake tonight and you're up, we'll figure something out anyway. Tomorrow sometime will be good because I'm not at work. And doing something like that would be good fun. Has anyone else seen Godzilla -1? Or Shin Godzilla for that fact. I want to. Yeah. Very good. I want to watch it in minus colour now. I might have to look in. I would suggest, Sam, watch Shin Godzilla first, if you can find it somewhere appropriate to watch it. And then watch -1, because Shin, it's still a good movie, but -1 is such a better film that it almost makes Shin feel a little bit disappointing. Minus colour. So, I don't know about in the domestic market in the States or here, but in Japan they released it in black and white. And they didn't just remove colour, they actually went through and scene by scene edited the footage to use different shades and tones and whatnot to elicit better emotion through the film. So it's actually really, it's meant to be really brilliant in black and white. And it was really brilliant in colour. It drew emotion really well, and I was reading the film. That's the way I sort of think about it. Like, it's one thing watching a film in your native language and getting a little emotional, but when you have to fucking read the film, and you're getting that emotion, it's fucking solid. But yeah, if you don't want it to, you won't be disappointed with Shin Godzilla, but if you want to enjoy it a bit more, watch it before you watch -1. I will when it's on disc or streaming. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I saw -1 around Christmas time because it had limited release in Australia, and I happened to have some tickets, like free tickets, so I went and saw it. I'm glad I did. It was worth watching at the cinema for sure. But for the minus colour version, I will just wait till it's on Amazon or whatever. Last movie I went to was Once Time in Hollywood. Yeah. I go to the movies a fair bit. I enjoy doing the cinema thing. And the music in -1 is the same music they've used in. I'll rephrase. In the American Godzilla films, they do use remixed versions of that classic Godzilla type music, but in -1 it's done really nice. Like, the music's fucking good, to the point where when I left the cinema, I downloaded the soundtrack. I paid for on iTunes, downloaded the soundtrack. Solid film, solid music. The last thing we saw at the cinema was FNAF. My brain is not working. What is FNAF? It was screening at our little emoji at our local El Cheapo 2 theatre place. Yeah, that's alright. El Cheapo or not. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. Was it any good, Sam? I have not seen it. Kids loved it, which makes it good for me. And I wouldn't watch it without him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, brother. Well, shoot me a message when you're available, and we'll do something. And if I'm on, say hello later. Have a good night, man. Give you a bit of context, Sam. Seth is a friend of mine who I have other mutual friends with from the States, from the Transformers community. Been friends for a few years now, and he's a good dude. He's into Transformers, obviously, and Warhammer models, and collects vinyl and stuff. And his partner Reva was on earlier too. And they are definitely good peoples, solid peoples. It's getting warm in here now. Alright, 6:20. We'll might wrap this up myself actually and go and sort some dinner for me and the wife. So that big old model you got there, can we see him transform? Probably not on this stream because it's a little. You wouldn't be able to see it, I guess, is the problem. It's a little large. Something smaller would be a bit easier. So answer is no for now, because all you'll see is fucking this. If you Google Transformers Omega Prime, you'll be able to see it. What a tease! This was just a tease for OnlyFans. Yeah, Transformers OnlyFans, where we show you on our standard social media feed, we just show you pictures of robots. But if you want to see them transform, you gotta watch the OnlyFans content. Well, it'll be a little while, but when the new version of this does release, I will probably do a big video on both of them. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up. Go and get some dinner. Feed the dog and the missus. And cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll catch you